Hey there, Droya here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today, taking flights in the Cessna Citation Longitude, on flights here from RAF Northolt to Nice. So, apart from Northolt today, which is London, but the head of London's business jet operations. So, the jet centre here in Northolt is operated and run by London City Airports. And basically, when it comes to private traffic here in London, you're either sent to here in Northolt. You get some traffic in Denham, some traffic in Elstree, some traffic in Biggin Hill, but 9 times out of 10 you'll be redirected through to Northolt. So today's taking flights in the Citation Longitude. It's about 90 minutes between here and Nice, so it should be an alright flight. It's got a few weather warnings en route, but for the most part, not looking too bad. So we'll jump in the cockpit, set the aircraft up, and prepare everything for flight today. Well, it's working this time. Good. So, yes, fingers crossed, touch wood. Touch every bit of wood around me. There will be no memory leaks today. Let's jump down to the electrics, turn the battery on, and get the aircraft started up. Standby active, generators active, batteries on, bus tie open, and APGen on. Before we start that up in just a couple of minutes. In a second, we'll jump to FMS, start program the flight plan, and get all that ready to go. Looking at IVAL today. There is no control, or there's no London control, and there's no Heathrow. Well, there's Gulf Kilo Kilo approach, but we're just outside of their airspace, and so basically looking for a north departure. But that seems to be out of bounds right now, so we should be alright in terms of ATC. We'll use Unicom 128. If we need to contact anybody, we can do so without too much fuss. Quick everything I need open, jump down to the FMS, and let's start programming our flight plan. Starting off with Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform. There we go, North AB, plug that in. Our destination, Lima Foxtrot Mike November. There we go, Nice Côte d'Azur. First waypoints today shall be DETs, Delta Echo Tango. Plug that in. Give it a second, and there we go. Next point, Abner. Following is Coport. I do love this aircraft, the Longitude. It's not an aircraft I fly too often, but the touchscreen displays, just open that cockpit, it's very, very fancy. Very fun to fly. Next is Utella. Followed by Charlie Mike. It's going to be that one. So in regards to waypoints with multiple options, so same name but different location, unlike say the A320 or the 747-787s or any other Boeing aircrafts, normally you have to plug in the latitude longitude when it comes to the position, but in this aircraft a bit different. You plug in your, take it in the aircraft's position, how far away it is, and which direction you go to. Not too difficult to work out, although you do need to spend a little bit of time kind of just thinking it in the back of your mind where you're going. Next point is Brie. There you go, so this one again. So I can look at those points. 237 miles away at 143, 1,410 at 109, and 9,167 at 63. So I can already tell for sure it's not this one. It might be this one, but given that our last waypoint was about 180 miles away, almost certainly going to be this one. So, leaving Mike to Brie. Next is Ocrix. India X-ray. Plug this in. Following Ocrix is Avalon. Insert that. Next is Catchy. You. Next waypoint is PBATS. Following Mopem. And then it's Madot, almost there. Now final waypoint, Abdul. Perfect. And yes, 500 miles away, so that would be the waypoint there. Insert that, head back, heads to procedure, and let's plug in our departure. So departing from runway 25 here at Northolt today, runway 25, via the Det for Yankee departure. So scroll on down to Det for Yankee selects that. Check the sequence, so going via Chesham, Watford, Delta, Papa Kilo, and then Pnar, Det. Perfect. Input that, head back to the map. There's no real way we can go step by step on the ND here. What we can do, we can zoom out on the map and kind of follow the departure around. So the departure looks alright, extends to the south, via Det, add to Ubna, and that looks like it's going to be fine to me. Perfect. So I'm happy at the departure, that all looks good. We can zoom back in again and now prepare the aircraft for engine starts. We'll turn some panel lighting, get a bit bright in the cockpit, put a little bit of flood lighting on, and also the collision lights. So far so good. It's not a massive aircraft to set up, few inputs into the FMS, and very shortly we'll be airborne. Next step is the APU, so stick you to the start position, hold it for a few seconds, and then release. Without starting, we'll head down to the EFB and set our nav source to the flight management system. No need for bearings, speed bugs will turn on the takeoff bugs, so rotate 120, Yankee 185. Time is not yet, minimum's not yet, PFD settings don't particularly need that. Turn a win actually on if we really wanted to. Space jet, that's fine, and good attack, perfect. Ushering aircraft, it is. It's the big brother of the Cessna Citation Jet 4, which is also available in Microsoft Flight Sim, although this is a premium deluxe aircraft, so not as me fly it, like even myself like I've got it, I fly it from time to time, and it's one of those aircraft that I wish I flew more often, but where exactly do I take it kind of thing. So being in London myself, I thought we'd take it out of London's main BizJet hub, and yeah, it should be quite a good flight today. So, flight directors on and on. All looks good. APU is starting generating power. We've already turned turned the APU generators on. So as soon as we're ready to go, let's set the aircraft on and prepare for taxi. Recognition lights, pulse lights on. That's all fine. Tail floodlights, not today. Right, down to the engine starters. Open the switch. Start the right. And run. Close switch. There's no need for pushback today since we're already in the open in front of us, and therefore just a case of move the aircraft forward, left turn, and taxi. Not too difficult either here at Northolt. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down this runway here, so this taxiway here, cross the runway, make a right hand turn, and then the part's pretty much straight out of that. Oh yeah, it's also got good range too. It's one of the longest range BizJet aircraft in the world. Not the longest. I think it's either the Citation Jet X or one of the newer Gulfstreams that have the longest range, but certainly got a fair bit to it. Multiplayer, we are using iVal today, and so like I said, there's no one online for us to talk to at the moment. We got London approach, but we're outside their boundary. You've got Stansted approach, Stansted Tower at the moment, and a few other airspaces as well, but no one specifically for us today at Northolt. Or, again, if there was Heathrow approach specifically, then we could contact them for the airspace around there, but Kilo, generally, it's a Stansted area, just north of London. So, engine 2 is started, same for engine 1, open the switch, starter, run, close the switch. Engine 1 is starting. As soon as that starts up, turn off the APU, and then we'll announce on iPad that we're going to taxi down to the runway. Otherwise, so far, so good. Engine, quick check. Fuck. Engine 1 is starting. There we go. While we wait, also double check the METAR information here at Northolt. Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform. So, right now it's 180, 14 knots, so relatively strong wind at the moment. It's 180.25 is the correct runway. Plus 10 miles visibility, broken at 1,600, scattered 2,004. Sorry, 1,600, yeah, 1,600, 2,400. 30 degrees centigrade, dew points 10 with QNH 1011. So if we pop open a calculator for that, let's go for inches to millibars, because unlike other aircraft in the sim, the longitude doesn't let you transfer, well, doesn't let you switch between inches to hectopascals, and therefore get a calculator and just do it manually basically. So 1011 is going to be 2985. So set that there, and also back up. 85, perfect. Engine 1, 2 both started stable. We'll turn off the APU. We'll turn off the APU generator. And let us now get ready to taxi. Taxi lights on. Parking brake released. Increase throttle. And let's get going. That's down to the number 1 takeoff position. What's smoother than butter? What is smoother than butter? I guess it'd be at that stage, it'll be oil. Oiling the runway, greasing the runway. Oh yes, also very quiet as an aircraft as well. Very quiet, very fast, very nimble. It's a lot of fun to fly the longitude. Why don't you spawn at final approach? We've got the whole flight ahead of us. Haven't even departed yet. Quick check, so no aircraft approach to the left, no aircraft approach on the right. As we cross the runway, it should be alright. And likewise, departure from 2.5 today, it means we don't have to circumnavigate these massive blocks of flats. That's it, right in the runway there. So that's a bit of a mountain climb that. On the other side, it's nice and clear. And yes, second time is the charm. As we're crossing an active runway, we will turn on the landing lights. Olive oil, this isn't the Turkish Airlines flights. No, we use rapeseed oil here in the UK. That or good old standard sunflower oil. Welcome, Jean-Pierre, how you doing? Welcome everybody else to the chats. So if cross the runway, bring the throttle back slightly. You see lights in the distance over there, that's for a Heathrow inbound. And as we depart from Northolt, we'll definitely have a look outside some of the airports that are quite local to here, because as it stands, well, our flight plan does take us directly overhead at Denham. Also spot Heathrow, we'll spot Elstree on departure as well. There's quite a fair few fields up here in northwest London. We'll zoom as well, because we're going to hand fly each part of the flights, follow ahead along with that. Right. Echo Golf Whiskey Uniform traffic, departing runway 25. Again, quick visual check, make sure the runway is clear, so no one's an approach. Nobody's on the runway or coming from an approach. Throttle goes up, and let's get going. Yes, yeah, I've got Marseille controller now active, very good to hear. France is usually really good when it comes to ATC coverage. UK is getting better too. I mean, recently I was like, so we've got Heathrow online, got Stansted online, got Gatwick online, and a lot more sensors these days as well. There used to be a time like that back when ATC pretty much only, well, ATC in the UK only came on the Monday, but recently, massive jump up with the level of control here. And I must say, it's getting better all the time, the our network. A lot of fun to fly, a lot of fun to communicate with. Right, on the runway, just like 50%. 1 and 2 are stable. Let's get going, shall we? V1. Rotate. It's a bit gusty. Positive climb, gear up. Passing now the Yankee points. And immediately a right hand turn. Take us over the northerly approach, or northerly departure even. Flaps up. Reduce the throttle ever so slightly. So far, so good. So behind us, you've got the, whoops. Behind you've got Northolt. You've got something low flyby over there. You've got Heathrow just behind us as well. It should be visible just behind the clouds right there. Just to our right, just below us, we should also be able to spot Denham from here as well. There it is. It's Denham. Which means shortly, well, now we're going to make a right hand turn. And take us over Elstree. Passing through fast through 6,000, so it's standard barometer set. 902. Pass through 10,000, throttle can increase again. And as soon as you pass through the clouds, things start to clear up a little bit. Also, brighten up. Looking a lot like the clouds at the moment, which again, thanks to Microsoft Flight Sim's proper volumetric setup. Well, the more we fly through the clouds, the brighter it gets. And just overall, the sim looks fantastic. The sim does look fantastic. It's better and better with every update. So far, so good. Oops, that's the anti-ice, is it? So that's icing forming. Anti-ice is, if I remember, where are you? I've genuinely forgotten where the anti-ice is. Where are you? Whoops. Where is it? PFD pedestal map lights. Here you've got generators, electrics, power, ice protection, there we go. That should now start to thaw that ice. And let us now bring the aircraft onto autopilot. Autopilot sets. It's climb initially to an altitude of 39,000. So set that up. Set that. Vertical speed 3,500 feet per minute. Perfect. And speed, set up the auto throttle, press the button there. With our speed sets now to manual. Increase that. There we go. Right, got there in the end. Autopilot set up. Next stop, Nice, south of France. It's a bit of a hands-on aircraft, the longitude, but once you've got the systems going, once the aircraft's on those pilots and everything, it is very, very nice. Yes, I've had sets going to cruise at flight level 450. But initially we'll come up to 39, and then from there kind of decide how's our speed doing, how's our weight, and then step up to 450 before descents. Yes, the landing gear warning comes on when the throttles are idled, so as the aircraft adjusts its speeds, now the autopilot is fully functioning, it won't, well, should avoid going to full idle. Essentially kind of make small adjustments as the aircraft continues on with flights. We'll now reduce climb to 2,500 feet per minute, and the aircraft fly the rest. Yes, the aircraft does have auto throttle. You can access it by pressing the small black auto throttle button just behind the levers. To be fair, it took me a while to figure that out as well, but just that button there turns on and off the auto throttle, which is nice to know. This is the Premium Deluxe version of Microsoft Flight Sim, Premium Deluxe. Also, flying a, well, based on Telco, Criteria Tango Echo, this is a NetJets Europe aircraft. Essentially, NetJets are a company that you rent out private biz jets to fly in and around, well, anywhere at the end of the day. And so NetJets do operate a fair few flights out of North Alps. We do quite a fair few aircraft in and out that are NetJets owned. Because North Alps is a bit of a mix. It's a mix between private traffic, RAF traffic, because it's still an active military base, and also the royal family and government. So whenever the royal family are jetting off anywhere, they'll generally take a, well, travel from Northolt, fly their BAE 146 to either somewhere local afield, or to Brize Norton, or then transfer to an A330 and then fly further afield from there. So it serves a fair bit of traffic, Northolt. Also, historically, one of the more important airports of the Second World War as well, especially during the Battle of Britain. You had the famous 303 Squadron based there, amongst others, so it's definitely a historical airport, Northolt. Definitely a lot going on there as well. The highest the aircraft can go into altitude is flight level 350. So if you went to 43, then you've almost gotten there. 45 is the maximum. I don't think we'll quite go all the way to 4.5, given that it's not exactly a massive flight. It's 90 minutes in length, so we'll get close-ish. Not bad today, not too far off of that. So we're going to initially go to 3.9, and then from there, decide how things go in terms of speeding up a little bit. Passing through 27 now, reduce rate climb to 2,000 feet per minute. Just the engine a little bit more of a release. Hopefully soon, break the cloud as well. We are in LNAV. We've got LNAV active right now. VNAV, not yet. Not yet in Microsoft Flight Sim. Does approach work? Yes, approach does work. Zoom out again on the map slightly. There we go. What type of cloud is this? High altitude, that's for sure. Quite hard to tell when you're inside the cloud, easy to tell when you're outside of it. Do I have the honeycomb? No, I don't. So I use Thrustmaster stick, Thrustmaster throttle, Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Right, so far so good. So, at the moment, Marseille is currently online, so we'll definitely speak to Marseille when we arrive. Potentially speak to someone in central France as well, once we reach our airspace. Okay, 33,000 feet, the cloud's break for us. Definitely tell it's getting brighter now. Brighter and brighter on the outside. And by the time we do reach France, just expect clouds to start lighting up a little bit. Take a moment. So maybe into another storm in the next couple of days, so fingers crossed, not too bad. And yeah, so far so good. There you go, 32,000. We got blue. Definitely have blue now coming into view. A little bit of icing, but nothing too major. How did you sleep after landing in Dublin? Well, dinner was cold, that's for sure. But not bad overall. Well, platform, running this on PC. It's not yet on console Microsoft Flight Sim. Console won't be out until at least 2021. What if that about the Thrustmaster HOTAS X? It's not something I've used personally, but Thrustmaster are a good company in terms of their quality of products. I mean, I use Thrustmaster, my brother uses Thrustmaster as well, he uses the T16000M, and I've used a few other 6 as well in the past. Thrustmaster, they make good stuff, and so, while I've not personally used HOTAS X, yeah, I've got no reason to believe that it'll be a bad product in any way. Should be good, should be good. And I've heard good things about the Airbus stuff as well, both the stick and the throttle. Apart from, well, the delays, because of the high demands that there is for it at the moment. Overspeed, ooh, getting a little bit on the speed side, you are right. It's reduced down to about 270. And once we get to cruise, 3.9, make some more adjustments from there. We can push it, to be fair. Switch to a, well, it should switch to Mac, but I don't think it does really. So we'll just base it off of the airspeed indicator. How long's the flight? 90 minutes. 90 minutes to Nice today. Definitely a little bit of rock going on at the moment, but if we slow down the aircraft slightly, it should improve that. Is it able to run on Mac? No. Microsoft Flight Sim cannot run on Mac. It's a Microsoft product, so running it on Apple systems doesn't make business sense. So, no. Microsoft Flight Sim only available on Microsoft Windows. Were you someone who diverted to Schiphol, Dazani? To be fair, I did make it to Dublin. Missed it on one engine, but I did make it to Dublin in the end. After being on hold for about 2 hours, just shy of 2 hours. Yeah, let's stick you on a heading mode, shall we? Because it's a little bit rough. Gee, it really is a bit rough, is it? I guess. I don't know. It seems to be a little bit. We're flying a Cessna Citation Longitude. Though it's a little bit shaky at the moment. To be fair, this aircraft, I know a lot of people did say it was a little bit unstable when at cruise. But I turn it on nav mode, this is just, well, it's definitely a bit much. We'll fly to Nice, see how things go. Might pull things off if things look a little bit off. We shouldn't be sorting out. If anything, we're about to overspeed. Gee. See why people complain about this aircraft, actually. Also, the airspeed indicator is now stuck. Nope, that is stuck. There we go. Was the A320 in this as well? So I know they fixed the well, it should have it automatically, the oil damper on that. I'm not too sure because I don't truth be told, I don't really want to well, be flying a plane like this, that's for sure. This looks a bit off. But high actually aircraft full rock side to side. Yeah, okay, tell you what. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll cancel this stream today. I'll use the rest of this evening kind of tweak Microsoft Flight Sim a bit just to figure out what's going on, because like I say, no one's going to watch this flight shaking left to right, side to side. That's just not normal, to say the least. We'll reshow this flight for another time. Hopefully wait for a update for the aircraft to come out. Stability, ice issue, shouldn't be the issue, because I got the icing sets, well, icing sets to, where is it? Flame damage, icing, visual only. That was active, then I'd expect it to create a problem. Visual only, not today. So, going like low altitude. I mean, that's the point of flying a business jet. You fly high in the sky. Yeah, okay, so we'll do this for another time. What if the aircraft's a bit more stable? Due to stable, I can try that. Wait 5 seconds. Reapply. Nope, doesn't help. Siesta flight, change flight. Oh yeah, I'm gonna axe flight today. We'll do a stream tomorrow, something a bit different. Try and fly something a bit more stable. I'll disconnect from my bag quickly. Exosac? No, I'm not. A similar issue. Yeah, that's a bit. I'm not a fan of that, if I'm being honest. Let me see. Some of you guys saying that the A320 does this as well. Let's have a look. At high altitude, you're saying it's the problem, because I'm running the A32NX. So let's have a look. Try with the IA. The IA. What do you mean by that? Unkajot. Below 30,000 feet is fine. And the whole point of flying a bizjet, you don't fly at 30,000 feet. So let's have a look. A320. Might try 747 as well next as well. See if that So this thing, you got a modifier next, but no knobs, switches, seatbelts, make second. It sounds like Welsh, you don't have the Avionics installed. Sounds like you're just running at a normal go. Right, let's give that a go, shall we? Same problem, above 30,000, save for 5 seconds, renaming does fix it though. Interesting. Turns a bit of a... what do you call it? What's the word for it? I can't remember the word now. A bit of a troubleshooting stream. There we go. Flight 747, not next stream, Liam. I do plan to fly 747 again rather soon. Pardon me, rather soon. Again, just one of those. Again, pardon me. One of those things that I'm going to play around with, get working right. So, speed. That's fine. Set the altitude to again 34. It's an average cruising altitude. And vertical speed 1,500. Let's use slew mode. Shoot up to about 25,000, give or take. So, worst case scenario, go back to X-Plane for a bit. Well, I could do a few more train sim streams. I do plan to do a few more train sim runs soon. There we go, 25,000 was quite set. Speed and Mach 0.75. Yeah, we'll go Mach 0.8. Heading, yeah, let's head to the north. That and that. Right, and let's see what happens. Throttle back to climb power. 320 rock power. Oh, if you're flying at 360 Zabu, then you're flying the aircraft too high. It sounds like you're about to stall the airplane. Sounds like you're too high, too slow. My net's worth, I'm not sure that interests you, but not as high as you think it is. Right, it's 26,000, soon 27. Okay, serve food on board. Not today, not today. There are no passengers. Just a troubleshooting flight in Airbus house colours. So just delete the notifications as well. Delete view and delete on the other one. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. I mean, so far so good. Aircraft is climbing steady. Give it a boost. These notifs, which notifs? Lesson learned not to fly that plane again. Yeah, I'm going to wait for it to get a bit more stable, the citation longitude. But people in the A320's got the same problem, so I'm giving the A320 a quick flight to see if that's any different, basically. We're about to pass through 30,000, which you're saying is the big problem. In fact, let me set a nav point quickly as well. Performance, no, just Echo Golf Lima Lima to Echo, I don't know, PRZ. Let's put an Abbott's point in between. Waypoints. Insert that. There we go. Right. Secure nav mode. See what happens. So we're expecting the aircraft to fly perfectly straight. with a slight wobble to it. Also, I like the new camera where you zoom in, it changes the angle. You zoom out, it puts you back onto like the more of the horizon. It's a small change, but I like it. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Can you announce crews on board? With a program like PAX, you can do. So an app like PAX, you could do so, but not built-in sim without it. No. 787, you can get it by buying the Premium Deluxe edition of Microsoft Flights. If you don't have the Premium Deluxe, then you don't get the 787 in shorts. How can you fix cam? You can do so via, well, you can set custom viewpoints. So if you go to, give it a second, keyboards, go to, oops, camera. There you go. Load custom camera, save custom camera. You can use that and save different viewpoints. So in my case, I've got left seat, overhead, FMS, left window, and right window. Do I apply GA? From time to time I do, yes. Can you announce cruise? I mean, like I say, this isn't a flight. I spawned up at 30,000 feet. But it seems to be doing alright at the moment. The A320 is flying stable. So, let's do the same in the 747. See if that's giving me the same headaches today. Okay, I mean, this is for you. It's a bit of insight about how I kind of tweak my sim settings. I don't often do this on live. So, right, let's go to 747. Let's spawn you somewhere. Let's see. Are you having the same problem? 787 is perfect. I love 787. It's a fantastic aircraft to fly. Just has an FMC bug, which I'm waiting to fix. But we are going to fly it on Saturday. Got a flight between Newark and San Francisco. Plan to fly in United Islands colours. You think check your settings, Styler, because I had the same problem, but my icing is set to without. Well, if icing's on, then it doesn't affect flight dynamics anyway. I've got that turned off, so it shouldn't be the ice. It shouldn't be the ice. You had swaying A320. 10 between 10 and 220. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Try testing again. Maybe not. We'll see. Can you fly London to Dublin? I did London to Dublin on Sunday. I still have nightmares to stay. London to Dublin. Right, let's have a look. What are you doing today, 7-4? So we'll set the same aircraft up, so 34,000. Jeez, takes forever. I'm sure I could just do like, oops. I'm just dragging my mouse wheel across the table at this point, just to speed up the process of scrolling. There we go. 34. Speed set to... I'll select you, I guess. Right. Now you have mess. As soon as you... I've not had an issue with the flaps, Welsh. The flaps seems to be alright for me. It's just the aircraft stability up at cruise that I'm having problems with. So I'm testing out the aircraft now. Again, sim updated yesterday, so things can always change. Better to do a test before jumping in live. It's fine. Go to the routing page. Stick Abbott in between. Activate, execute. So that's fine, I think. Oh boy, don't tell. Oh yeah, Dr. Abbott's. So why are you not appearing there? Oh no, okay, it does work. Okay, so let's click on the LNAV. Click on VNAV 2. It does work. Presume you set the altitude, of course. Performance. There we go. Cruising altitude 360. There we go. And it will climb on the VNAV. 747 has a few aircraft that does do it properly, but not for descent. Only for climb does it do the VNAV properly. Unless, of course, someone's proving me wrong today, which is going to be annoying. Not too fair. I've got no waypoint set, so I just know what to fly to. Let's have a look. Routing, next page. Just stick Tulip. Tulip's a good one. Abbott's to Tulip. Give it a second. Please work. If not... Oh, there we go, it's climbing. Perfect. Perfect, there we go. So stick you there. Activate, execute. Also, to help to approach, we can use... I don't know, 27 Yankee. There, perfect. So, on 747, VNAV works. It's climbing, it's following the routing. And now the question is, if I stood up to 30,000, will it cause the camera to shake? The camera views, Kevin, I've done a tutorial on how to set those up properly. Also, shout out to all 104 of you watching the stream right now. Not for a flight, just to see me muck around in Flight Sim and get all the basics working again. Fair play to you guys. You don't have to be here if you don't want to. So, the aircraft stabilise, follow the routing, see how this goes. Also, notice the clouds are not super pixelated anymore. It's getting better, not perfect, but a bit of work to get that working more smooth. IS and VOR DME. So VOR is just your positioning, so your heading. ILS is both your heading and your altitude. So it follows down the glide slope on a VOR DME approach. Does not follow the glide slope. Right. So why you are climbing. Just gotta remember that at this altitude it's gonna be much slower rate than before. Plus still getting speed. So leave throttle up. That's all running as it should. Let's see how this goes. You have the MSFS throttle quadrant, takes a bit of setting up, throttle's not online, needs tweaking. If you use flyby mods, you need dev version model your engine to its work. Interesting to hear. So we're at the speed set now, the rate of climb should start to increase. There we go, perfect. Right, let's see how it manages this. It's a view that I got so close to seeing in real life, but never did. Had tickets to fly to New York back in May. My return flight from New York, my outbound was 777, my return flight was a Boeing 747 British Airways. I got so close to flying the 747, but sadly the aircraft became a thing of the past with COVID. Now, we've passed 30,000, the aircraft isn't oscillating. We'll follow this flight plan slightly to see how it all kind of works around. And again, hopefully the aircraft won't have this oscillation issue either. Let's get back to the flight plan. Or something. Very strange. So, getting to the flight plan now, it's just like a right hand turn. There we go. Try the citation again. We'll give it a go. Let's have a look. Give it a go. The 787-10 will expense you a few times Kings by power, only available with the Premium Deluxe. You only get the 787 with the Premium Deluxe edition of Microsoft Flight Sim, there is no other way to get it. My PC spec in the description, you can look at it. Alright, so let's do the same with you. Altitude sets. Now this one didn't hold its... regardless of... so annoying. Regardless of if we had heading mode engaged or not. So set heading up to, I don't know, 010. Increase speed, set you on the auto throttle. Set that up to 85, perfect. Okay. Slew mode it is, up to cruise. The benefit of having stream overlay is that I can actually see the attitude there. Just when I need to let go. Right.
Landing gear, 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 landing gear.
You see, it's oscillating. That's not an issue with the yeah, it's not holding it stable. So it's definitely an aircraft. It's an issue with the aircraft, not so much the icing. If I add, well, if I do the same routing, so EGLL, oops, EPRZ, adds Abbott, adds Tulip. Done. Back. Switch over to the navigation modes. Remove heading. Oh yeah, hang on, jet source as well, to FMS. There you go. So it's definitely an issue with the aircrafts. Yeah, ask Jared. Okay, so it does mean this aircraft is, I guess, out of bounds for a short time being then, while I wait for the aircraft to stabilise. It works alright on my flights from... it was a flight I did to Panama, I think it was, a stream. The Panama flight was fine, so definitely an issue around that. Okay, So the A320 is fine, 74 is fine, 787 I know is perfectly alright. It's just this one that's having problems. I could try the Cessna Citation 4. Could try the CJ4, see if that's any difference. There should be a feature that Weeder viewers can actually be on a flight. Microsoft Flight Simulator X used to have that. It was called Spectator Mode. Basically, flew multiplayer. You could join a flight as a spectator. So you're in the airplane, but you have no control over any of the controls. So you could kind of sit in the passenger seat and just fly along like that. It was a thing in Microsoft Flight Sim X, but not a part of this sim. The Cessna 172, don't even fly on autopilot. I just fly that one by hand. No point using autopilot on the 172. Have we been raided? For crying out loud, we've been raided on the stream that we're not even flying. This is a troubleshoot, guys. This is me trying to fix Microsoft Flight Sim, not actually showing it off in any way. Well, I'm showing off that the oscillation bug's still a thing. So, like I say, the 320 works, that's no problem. 74787 works, that's no problem. The the C7000, sorry, or 700s, needs a bit of work. So you see right now, this is just oscillating like crazy. So we'll hold the aircraft off. We'll do Northolt to Nice another time when the aircraft's... Oh, the police siren, of course. We'll do the flights another time when the aircraft will stay, because update 9 of Microsoft Flight Sim is supposed to fix it, basically. Update 9 is going to fix all of the autopilot issues, therefore hopefully recover this aircraft as well. Because like I say, it's a lot of fun to fly. Now with the BizJets, I do prefer this over the 500s, so... 787, actually we'll try one thing, 787. Can I plug in a flight plan? Or can I change the flight plan without it killing the flight plan? That's always my big issue with the 78. You can get to cruise, you can fly around, that's no problem. But the moment it comes to flying direct somewhere or changing a star, then you've got yourself something to do. So let's have a look. 787. Stick it in here. Fly. Right, let's have a look. So, same as before. Please. There we go, it takes seconds to load. There we go, right. So, same as before. Altitude set. My longest flight time in real life is about 3.5 hours. My longest SimStream flights, 18 hours. Did that back in X-Plane. Right, so set this up. Let's use Mac again. Right, perfect. So let's set up the FMS again. So set the route up, Heathrow to Jeshoff, EPRZ. That's fine. Next page. So Abbott. Tulip. Right, is that activated? The answer is yes. Yes, no. Okay, so that I think has activated. That one has worked as it should do. Yes, it has. Okay, so if I go to slew mode now to cruise. Waypoints, find flights, SimBrief. I use SimBrief. Oh yes, also switch the LNAV on. Perfect, so that's working fine. I have no problem with 787. Now, let's try and add a star. Arrival 09. That'll do, execute that. Has it added it? Ooh, it might have actually. Because that's it, okay. So that might have actually fixed my number 1 gravity aeroplane. I'll switch it around quickly. Okay, that might have fixed it. This is flying with the Salty Simulations 787. I presume the mod is still working, but again, I'll have to double check that. But that seems to be working no problems. In that case, okay, that's perfect. 7.4 works, 7.8 works, A320 works. The longitude I will hold off from flying. Okay, that puts me somewhere a bit more knowledgeable than I was earlier. Okay. Right, I'll call that an end today. So, we'll see. Tomorrow I'll try and do a flight. We'll have a look. Flight requests I only open up to my channel membership people. That way I don't get an overload of flight requests, and it's also something extra for people who actually pay money to follow the channel. So flight requests I only open up to memberships. The longitude, no. The issue with longitude is that it has an oscillation bug, like the A320 used to have, where it kind of wobbled on its yaw axis for a little while. So the roll axis, it used to wobble on the roll, and so the longitude now has that, and therefore I'm going to hold off flying it until they fix this. We'll do the flight to Nice at some point from North Dot in the not too distant future. But it's a start. It's a start. We've got a few more jets working now. 787 I'm quite happy with, so that's not a problem. In fact, it'll be nice to fly the airplane again after so long, so do that. Try and fly 10-4 flight at some point soon as well, and then see where it all goes from there. Right. Well, you take care of yourselves, rest well, and I shall see you again soon. Troubleshooting Destroyer, yes. You take care, have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.